President William Ruto is dragging Kenya from the mission in Haiti, from the war in Haiti to the war at Houthi or against Houthi. Now, how is this happened and why, whose war it is? All we're going to spill it on this video. Hello, I am Mahlet Ayele, your host at Connect Africa, bringing you the latest from the continent. Now, there is really a striking similarity between how, Kenya is involved in this war from the war in Haiti and then recently assigned by the US and the West to join the war against the Huti. So I'm gonna answer the questions. First of all, when did Kenya was given this mission, and when did Kenya accepted, how Kenya is dragged, and then the government accepted it, and how the government is dragging the people of Kenya into this war. Number two, whose war it is in the first place? This war, are these Kenyan wars? And thirdly, why did Kenya become involved in this? What is the main reason by whom Kenya is dragged into this war? And then, ultimately is the government accepting it, dragging the people of Kenya into this war. Now, first of all, let me just give you a portrait of it. Kenya was assigned to lead the mission in Haiti, the multinational police, they call it, in Haiti. It was assigned during December 2022. Now, both are the appointments given by the United States. Okay, first one was in December 2022, and the second one was now in May 2024. Now, the December 2022 was during the US Africa Summit that was held in Washington. So that was when President Joe Biden announced that Kenya will lead the multinational force in Haiti, the mission Haiti. Okay, that's number one. Then it was in May 2024, now during the most talked about expensive trip of William Ruto, that Joe Biden announced during the state visits of Kenya to the US, that Joe Biden announced that Kenya is a major non-NATO ally. Then after he, got back after a week visit, when Ruto get back, it was not even 48 hours when the news was broken by, the European Union and the US, that Kenya is assigned and Kenya has accepted to join the war against the Houthi, meaning in fighting, catching these suspects of those who are criminals, who are believed, suspects in Huti. So that was how Kenya was answered. So there's a similarity. Both times it was assigned, both homework, both assignments are given by the United States, both after the state visit. One is during the US Africa Summit. The other one is like bilateral state visit of Ruto, both at the same time during, it's still Joe Biden administration, and this one is still William Ruto's administration. Now, I have answered you question number one. Now, let's go to question number two. Now, this gives you really a background why I say that William Ruto is dragging Kenya from the war in Haiti to the war in Houthi, or against Houthi. Okay, so now whose war it is? First of all, Haiti is fighting, the people of Haiti in general, forget the gangs. Okay, Haiti is fighting a heavy debt which is imposed by France after their independence, because France was defeated by Saint Louvert, or maybe I have mistaken his name, but that country, Haiti, we say that in Africa, Ethiopia is the only country that were not colonized, but we have been tried, and so many times, the British, the Italians, so many times, but we kept on defeating them. We kept we got the victory over that. It's not that we have not been tried, but 200 years ago or 100 years ago, before even, okay, the last one was what Ethiopia is known for, the Battle of Adwa, right? Before that, 100 or 200 years ago, there was a war that the Haitians defeated the French and they got their independence. But for that, the only difference is the French imposed this heavy debt that they cannot finish even paying for Haiti to keep on paying. Of course, does it sound are we surprised? No, the same thing the French government did to the West Africans, when they give them independence by paper to those Western African states, but they make them sign a colonial pact which has 11 components, which will ensure French government or France will still remain colonizing those African states. Although maybe that military administration have been out, but what now in a modern way, the French military is in West Africa, right? So I mean, let me not go. Let me not go there. Okay, let me not be carried away with it. But it doesn't surprise us. This is the same thing what it did to Haiti. So Haiti is fighting that. Now the Haiti gang comes to in the picture. What now the US is claiming that this is what the Kenyan police leading the other multinational force will be doing is that the gangs it's caused by the gun sale in the black market. Now who's bringing that weapon really? Is the Haiti government is Haiti producing guns? Even none of the African countries do it. Who is selling weapon to who? We all know how it works. When you want to keep that country looting its natural resource, when you have leaders that are not bowing to your system, then they will be kept by the West, making sure that they fight against each other. Then in the middle, you can go and do whatever you want and leave the country. The same thing is done to DRC. Okay, for the past 6 decades, Democratic Republic of Congo the UN peacekeeping mission, this one and that one, nobody can handle it. Yeah, it's very systemic. Okay, it's in there. So that's what is the struggle of Haiti is now to bring Kenya now into this. So I'm explaining whose war it is. This is really something that's not proper. Now the US said, hear this, although their military is not there, they will continue to provide services in terms of intelligence, in terms of weapon, logistics, all necessary resources. The only thing that's taken out of the picture is their military. Of course, they are tired of receiving the dead US Army body. They don't want. So what do? They will bring another, black faces. Joe Biden said, "Oh, it's taken. It's a misrepresentation. So now it's taken out of the context. So we want others to do it, and we will provide service." Exactly. You're saving your military. What else changed it? Everything else you are funding it, right? So that's what the Haiti people are continually fighting against this heavy debt that's imposed by the French government, and then the missions, the armies that are coming in the name of the peacekeeping mission, whether it's from the US, Canada, French, I don't know. All the foreign armies there. Now they're bringing black faces. It's not only Kenya, by the way, but Kenya is leading it. There's Barbados from Caribbean. You have also from Africa, you have Benin, you have Chad. But of course, now the leading picture is Kenya, and there's a one in front, and then a big number of policies are also contributed by Kenya. Now that's the answer whose war it is. Now when you come to the Houthi is clearly defined. You look, they are an armed political and religious group which champions Yemen's Shia Muslim minority known as the Zaydis. Now, they declare themselves to be part of the Iranian-led, in quotation, axis of resistance against Israel, the US, and the wider West, along with armed groups such as Hamas and Lebanon's Hezbollah movement. Okay, now why do you bring Kenya into this? Now this assignment was given to Kenya right after William Ruto's state visit to the United States. I told you it's not even 48 hours after he arrived his homeland, and then the breaking news came both from European Union and from the US that we have selected Kenya. Let me just read this paragraph for you now. Kenya would conclude a legal, the headline goes like this, okay? The headline goes, EU partners with Kenya to prosecute suspected maritime crime suspects. Now, Kenya has agreed to help the European Union in dealing with maritime crime suspects in the region amid a rising threat from pirate activity and attacks by Yemen's Houthi rebels. Okay, now the EU ambassador in Nairobi said Kenya would conclude a legal finished agreement with the European Union, which would allow the EU Atalanta to drop first seized armies, weapons, but also traffickers, arms and drug traffickers here for prosecution. She said Seychelles has already agreed. They have already have a legal finished agreement, but it's a small island. They cannot stand alone. So now it's saying, of course, not only Kenya, but there's Seychelles, and Seychelles is a small island, maybe few hundred. I mean, I don't know, maybe militaries have contributed, but in any case, now Kenya is taking the major role after it has been rewarded that major non-NATO ally. You see now, from the Haiti mission now to the Houthi, the Haiti mission is not even concluded. It's not finalized, and it's not yet those 1,000 police of Kenya are in Haiti, because, ask me why, although it has been announced in 2022, but it has faced a major opposition and criticism by the Kenyan parliament, by the Kenyan people, by the Kenyan journalists and everyone. So, and the global Pan-Africans and the Haitian people, it has faced a lot of criticisms. So that's why up until now, it's not practical. Just recently, right after when Ruto went 2 weeks ago to the US, to the state visit, then parallelly, there was like a small group, maybe, I don't know, a handful of Kenyan high officials went there to assess, the things and the place. So that was as far as it can be developed. Now, whether these 1,000 troops will be really in Haiti and will take part, will do what it is assigned, that's the Haiti people said, even the civil society organizations in groups, they get organized, and they wrote a letter to William Ruto that he should reverse this decision. He's not listening. And the joke of it is, actually, I'm going to come back with another video. Recently, he appointed pastors because he don't know what to do. He's facing a lot of criticism from all sides. So he assigned pastors to lead this mission. Oh my God. I'm gonna drop another video and you will see, how joke this is going to be. But in any case, now the war in Kenya joining, it will have a consequence that will cost the lives of Kenya. The Houthis have clearly put with who they are, against who they are fighting, and to drag Kenya into this, you have terrorism problem, terrorist attacks in Mombasa and other parts of the country. Why would you want to drag your country into this, So even for the name to be involved, I don't think it's proper, let it be their war. Why? We're tired of even the proxy wars that they are bringing by bringing their, foreign military bases in the country. Now, Kenya, being a major non-NATO ally, it is also will be automatically to host the NATO force, the NATO army inside the Kenyan territory. And that will be the third one from what we know. Already the AFRICOM, the US military has a base there. Already the British military have armies there. All those previous colonizers have military in their previous colonies. It's something like a ritual that they have to do. So Now you have won a third one, and this is not something welcomed even by the African leaders, although they are just zipping their mouths. There's a lot going behind that. They are not happy by the move of William Ruto for accepting that deal. It's going to bring a lot of, the region is already fragile, East African region, and you bring that on top of it, you're going to make it chaos, chaotic, and there are conflicts here and there already. Yeah, so that is my view why I thought I entitled it William Ruto dragging Kenya from Haiti now to Huti. Okay, so let us know in the comment section, what do you think of there's something that I forgot. The third question I have to answer is that why the US is involved in this. Now there is a ex-US, why Kenya is involved in both cases. Now there is an ex-US diplomat who served for 3 or 4 months in Haiti as a special envoy leading the US mission. So he said that, let me just, I'm not making up this, okay? I want to share this with you. So he said that, is this, oh no, this one. So he said that, look, this is even how the headline runs. US ex-diplomat claims Ruto's Haiti mission motivated by financial gain. Do you read that? Oh, boo. Oh, my God. Look, why he's saying that. Now, a former American diplomat has expressed skepticism regarding Kenya's proposal to deploy 1,000 police officers on a security mission to Haiti. Now, the former American diplomat also has expressed, that's the first one. The second, the U.S. special envoy to Haiti said that the Kenyan president was after the money the UN is expected to inject into the mission. Kenya had promised to send 1,000 troops to the Caribbean nation. Now, do you know how much money? Let me just reveal this to you. That the U.S. has, during the U.S. Africa summit, Joe Biden actually appealed 100 million US dollar. That's what he appealed for this mission when he announced William Ruto or Kenya in front of all our other African leaders, saying that, we have agreed with Kenya. Kenya is going to lead this multinational force in Haiti. So at that time, he appealed already for the mission 100 million US dollars. That was December 2022. Now, after Ruto came back after a few months, the Kenyan government requested to the US to add 250 million US dollar, and that the parliament members have been requesting for who this money is going. They have been going after him. I mean, the legal people and everything. So that makes it totally 350 million dollar, right? If we do the maths. Now it comes to after 2 years. 2 weeks ago, I said that the Kenya has a state visit officially, right, in May to the US. At that time, Joe Biden said he will plead 350 million US dollars. Then it looks like there was no answer from the US side at that time when they asked the additional 250. But now by Biden pleading this 350 million dollar, it looks like he has accepted that 250 million dollar plus the initial 100 million, so 350 million dollar for this mission. So this guy, this ex-US diplomat, has a background or an evidence to say so he's after the money. Is it really for 1,000 policies, all this money going on? There's a lot of explanation, which I did a video at that time when the Kenyan government asked the additional 250 million dollar. You can go and check it. Maybe I will pin it in the comment section for you. There is a detail that they have given, and you will be really, speechless. And then also, there is why he says that the Kenyan government is after the money. Now, let's come to the Houthi. Now, in the US visit 2 weeks ago, the government of US has pleaded $250 million in terms of investment. Ask me which investment is coming to Kenya. Coca-Cola. What is Coca-Cola going to do? Maybe by manufacturing and hiring some people of Kenyans? Is it really industrial for Kenya? Is that what they need? Kenya is a country that is worth, let me tell you, that is worth of 113.4 billion US dollar. That is the GDP of Kenya. What does it do now? This 200, it's an insult to Kenya now to say that we have pleaded $250 million US dollar investment. Go manufacture a car in there, go manufacture a mobile or whatever, these all great technologies or big things that it will prevent the Kenyans to import from outside of Africa. So yeah, that is why this man is saying, the ex-US diplomats, it's that he's a skeptic and saying it's William Ruto is after the money. So I gave you like I tried to compare and contrast and how similar they are. And it's for you to judge there, to pick what you want, but this is the background story. I mean, I don't have to come necessarily here and conclude and say this and that, but I give you, as per my reading, again, as per my reading, what I know by assessing the background story of it. But in any case, what we see is a bigger picture. Kenya is dragged now from the war in Haiti now to the war against Huti. Okay, let us know in the comment section, what do you think of this? Thank you very much again for rooting here and in the stream. Fred Bantu, greetings. They choose to sign such unfair one-sided agreement. Africa leaders holiday in this country. Sky Stroller, Ruto is an American puppet. Okay, Nico, we will depopulate Africa. Dr. Robert O. Young exposed Western countries' plan about Africa. Yeah, also by war. Jucha, this is very crazy. They need get rid of. Paul Irving, kindly do a video explaining to us what Kenya's one man, one vote, 1 shilling is actually all about. Keep up the good work. Oh, okay. Thank you. This is what I like. Yeah, okay. I will note that one. So this is called one man, one vote, and 1 shilling. Anton Dalem, hello, good to see you here. Ruta Stella's far. Oh my God, yeah, it's really. Europeans are ensuring they keep their faith on Africa next. Yes, why do they kill their military? Why do they, they put their army in the front line? Mikey Simba done told you all this a whole year ago. Yeah, true. What you expect from I also thought he invited fake preacher Benny. Yes. Yeah, money. True. I'm gonna come back on that one, Mikey Simba. Like, recently I just said he appointed preachers or pastors to lead this. Nobody, Mikey Simba, Lauren Cowell, Yoruba Land, Mikey Simba said, Anton Delema, Paul Irving, all of you, Jucha, Nico, Skystroller, Fred Bantu, thanks again. Let me just end it here and say bye-bye for me for now, and I will see you on the next one. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, please. Give it a like if you like what we bring you here. Share the video with others. If you want to help us further, which will be great, and help us or help me to be here more often, donate to our PayPal account. But all of you who have been donating, thank you very much. Greta Woods, just to say the recently one, Obia, Anton Dalema, thank you, really, thank you very much for all your donations. And it's a bye-bye for me for now.